safe while my car, I'm on a 6, but now it's missing like AJ. I play this smart, put a little to the side, but New York where I sit and swallow my pride. Like home, and y'all been missing me since I've been gone. Been hitting me on my phone. Little man had a plan, now we grow like you alone for too long.
Welcome to the Georgia Dome. We're looking at a good one as we'll get set for this matchup between Indianapolis and Atlanta. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
With the dome protecting us from the elements, weather won't have an effect on this one today. I'm Tom Hammond. Chris Collinsworth is here. We're ready for the call. Well, get your bowl of popcorn, your favorite beverage, get settled in. We're just about ready for the opening kick. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. Single set backfield. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped at the 17. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 17-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Manning changes the play at the line. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him right around the 16-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The Colts line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Calls this one at the line. Looking for an open man. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 34-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. Manning goes with a play pass. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Tackle around the 34-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Redmond steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Looks to the middle, passes it. Brackett knocks it down. White wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 34. Atlanta goes with the ace set here. They hand it off. Hit hard at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Looking to throw. Throws left. It's completed. And they get him around the 22-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Sets up the play action. End zone. Broken up. The quarterback's just relieved that one wasn't picked off.
You're right, Tom. He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Redmond set to go to the air. Dumps it out left. It's broken up.
Pass incomplete.
the defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
He drops back, throws while on the run. He's tackled around the 12-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So with that penalty, they'll move the chain.
Oh, and that's so painful for a defense to make a stop, get the ball back for your offense, and just a silly penalty is going to give it right back to them with a first down.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at the 5-yard line. And the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. Offense facing 2nd and goal now. Ball on the 5. From the gun. Hartsock in motion. Back to pass. Goes for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Set down. The kick is up. Atlanta is up 7. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Manning doesn't like what he sees. Here's the halfback. Tackled at the 33. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. They line up at the 33. One-man backfield. Indianapolis using an audible. Give to the tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. A dive picked up the first down after the gain of 4. Out of the shotgun. Manning changes the play at the line. Manning on first down. Throws out to the right. Completed. And they get him at about the 49-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
They hand it off again. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. A 9-yard pickup by the halfback on the counter play. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Adjustment at the line now. Back to pass. Dumps it out right. Brought down around the 32-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. The Colts motion to the right side. He'll get the call again. Dropped behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Only one man back. Manning adjusts the play at the line. Manning with the give. The defender gets him to the ground. A dive gains around 6 yards on the run. It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 27. The Colts set up in the gun. Indianapolis using an audible.
96 minutes.
Manning drops to throw. Surveys the field. And it's knocked loose. Wayne was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long try. This one is from 44 yards away. The snap, set down, the kick is up. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. The guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. And after that miss, the score remains the Colts 0, the Falcons 7. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Redmond lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Here's the give. And they get him at the 50. 4-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 50. Redmond is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. He's looking to throw. Throws to his right. He's tackled at the 30. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
And he just got hammered. Mathis records the sack on the play. Offense faces a 2nd and 14 situation following the sack on 1st down. Looking to throw. Throws it short. Brings it in. Tackled at the 31. Turner grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 31-yard line. Turner alone in the backfield. Redmond has completed every pass on this drive. Batted away. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
But one thing you learn pretty early on in the NFL, that settling for field goals usually gets you beat.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. A dive gets the call. Brought down around the 13-yard line. The old counter gets them 2, maybe 3 yards. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Trying to change the play. He drops back to pass. And they can't connect. Gonzalez was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Ace backfield this time. The Colts changing their play at the line. Back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's pushed out at the 18-yard line. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, but he just couldn't get it past the marker. Pretty good looking play that time. Able to get it close to the first down, which brings up a good 4th down decision. I think they'll go for it here.
Gets the punt away. Jennings fields it at the 44. And they get him at about the 47-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. The offense will take over at the 48-yard line. 1 man in the backfield. Redmond gives it up the middle. He fights forward to about the 46. That's a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 46. Redmond is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Redmond drops back. He throws right. Pass is complete. Short completion there. That doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
He fakes it. Gets the pass off. Tackle right around the 28-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
2 tight end formation this time. They hand it off. He makes a move, and he's brought down. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Gain of 2, and that makes it 3rd down. Redmond is back in the gun. Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Makes the grab. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
He's tackled at the 9. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Redmond with the give. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about a yard.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Redmond back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Makes the catch. He didn't get back to the line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Atlanta can make this a two-possession game with this field goal. And he makes it. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. The kick. Heath from the 6. Dropped at the 26-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. The offense will take over at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Indianapolis using an audible. The pass is away. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
First down, looking to throw. Pass is off target. The defense nearly got the quarterback on that one.
And this offensive line is just going to have to do a better job. They're not allowing their quarterback to go through their progressions, and it's getting a little dangerous out there right now.
Calling an audible.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Let's go.
Manning will look to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Adai lines up as the single back. Indianapolis changing their play. They'll throw on first down. Scans the field. Makes the reception. Good reading the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
He's hammered in the backfield. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Adjustment at the line now. He drops back to pass. Is there for the catch. He is hit hard on the play. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about, how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 22-yard line. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. Turner lines up as the single back. Redmond hands it off straight ahead. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Sets up the play action. He lost it. Loose ball. Defense has it. It's the linebacker. The ball came free, and the defense was right there to scoop it up.
Well, one thing for sure, the ball's not going to stay free on that field for very long. Defensively, they were all over that one.
Manning calls an audible, and they use motion. The pocket is collapsing, and it's completed. He's tackled at the 12. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
One man in the backfield. The Colts changing their play at the line. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him at the 5-yard line. And that was an excellent job to pick up the first down.
In the NFL, if you can run the ball for 7 yards and a first down, it just puts so much pressure on the defense because now they have to play the run and they have to play the pass.
He drops back to pass. Guns it left. He gets in for 6. The tight end comes up with a catch for a touchdown.
Quarterbacks love throwing to those big tight ends on the goal line. It is just an easier target, easier to find those guys.
And this will make it a 3-point game. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Excellent kick here. And he gets brought down hard. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. There's a play fake. Looks right. Hangs it up there. It's incomplete. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Run left side. It's loose. Freeney recovered it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Calls the play at the line. A dive gets the call. He lost yardage on the play. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Yeah, you could really see the defensive end on that one, controlling his blocker, biding his time, and simply waiting there to make the play.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. He drops back. Makes the throw out to his left. Great open field tackle.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback, probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
Hands it to the back. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. A dive gets about a yard on the play. On the 11 now. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Calls the play at the line. On the delay. Tackled at about the 9-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
He drops back to pass, looks for a man open. He needs to make a decision. He fumbled it. Brooking gets his hand on it and scoops it up. And he's got room to run. Big time play there.
Yeah, the scoop was impressive enough, but how about the dash? He took off with that one, showed a little speed. I like it.
This should add the extra point. It's good. He gets his leg into this one. Rushing, fields it at the 1. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Atlanta lines up in a dime defense here. He's changing things up. He looks to throw on first down. Goes through his read. Catch is made. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Rifles it across the middle. And they get him at the 45. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He drops back to pass. Not much time to throw. Knocked away. He tried to force that one in.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Only one man back. Manning changes the play at the line. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. That was a tough few yards to pick up.
Running the ball to convert those third and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there, but not this team. They went back to power football and converted.
First down, looking to throw. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. He's brought down at about the 41, and the defense just came away with their second of the half.
This defense is good, no question about it, and I like the way they're changing their looks out there, sort of like a good pitcher. They're not letting him settle in on one particular defense and really taking advantage of it.
They'll give it off here. He's dropped for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Fakes the run. Gets the ball away. Brought down about the 27-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
fakes to the back. Pass completed. And they get him at the 15. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Cuts back and he's dropped. Turner gets 6 yards on the carry. Atlanta is going with the offset eye backfield. Atlanta sends a man in motion to the left. They're going to pitch it. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Play fake. Short throw to the right. He's in for the score. Not much doubt about that one, Chris. A very pretty touchdown pass.
And I can tell you one thing about this offense. If you can't stop that play, you're in big trouble because they like that play.
And here's the extra point. It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Heath fields it at the 3. He's hammered at the 27. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Manning lines up under center. They'll come out in an eye. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning set to go to the air. Gets the pass away. Tackled at the 36-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
He's tackled at the 42. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Throws right, and it's intercepted by the backer. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Andy has had a terrible day throwing the ball so far.
Well, unless you're playing for the other team, I have no idea what's the matter with him today. He's throwing it right in their gut.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Redmond comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Turner on the draw. Brought down behind the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
On play action. Brings this one in. Tackled around the 25-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
And he's decleated at the 21-yard line. Turner gains about 4 yards on the play. Offset I formation in the backfield. It's the tailback. He's brought down around the 19-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. The Falcons line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. He drops back, passes the ball, and he catches another. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
And they get him around the 1-yard line. Gain of a yard by the fullback. 2nd down, goal to go. Ball on the 1-yard line. Turner is the deep back as they line up in the I. Play fake to the end zone. Hartsock was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Turner the lone back. On the ground with a tailback. Gets in for the touchdown. What do you think, Chris? Looked like a pretty good play call and even better execution on that run.
Yeah, for all we talk about the big picture in the NFL, it really comes down to individual battles, one-on-one matchups up front, and that time this big offensive line was just too much.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Rushing fields it at the 2. Drilled at the 29-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Adai lines up as the single back. He may have changed things up. Fakes the run. Throws it short. He steps out around the 34-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Looking to throw. Dumps it out right. He took a shot at the 37. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a 3rd down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this 3rd down.
Hit and drop behind the line. Solid hit with a safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Jennings takes it at the 23. Tackled at about the 31. Their previous 2 trips downfield were a success, and they take the field hoping for a 3rd. The defense lines up in the nickel. They give it to the tailback. Dropped behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
2 minutes left in the half. That'll bring us to 2nd and 13. Ball on the 30-yard line. Redmond will look to throw. With the hard throw out to his right. Brought down at the 40. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Gains his way to midfield. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on 3rd down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick.
Throws it. This pass is incomplete. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Atlanta comes out with an I formation. Turner gets another handoff. And they get him at the 45. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 3rd down now, 5 to go. Ball on the 45. Indianapolis brings in their nickel package. And as we head to halftime, the score is 31-7. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 27-yard line. You can't help but wonder if they'll be able to make it 3 straight drives ending with a touchdown. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Atlanta sends a man in motion to the left. Nice play fake. Looking for an open man. On the run, he throws it. Looks like the official got someone for interference. Now we'll see which way they call it.
Pass interference. Defense.
This one goes against the defender.
Yeah, and I can't really blame the defender in that situation. He's trying to go for the ball. The offensive guy makes a little move for the ball. He ends up running through him. It just happens sometimes.
It's the tailback. He's dropped at about the 47-yard line. Gain of under a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Turner is the deep back as they line up in the I. Here's the give. He's brought down at the 42. Pickup of about 5, and so it'll be 3rd down. Offense facing a 3rd and 4. Ball on the 42-yard line. He drops back. The pocket is collapsing. They get to the QB. And that makes the 2nd time he's gotten to it. And that sack will bring up a 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on that series. Keenan is set back, ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Into the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Indianapolis changing their play. Give to the tailback. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line.
I can remember talking to Peyton Manning the first time about Joseph Addai, and he said that Joseph Addai, the first time he walked into minicamp, he knew he was something special. He understood the offenses very quickly. He was tough. He was always asking questions, and Peyton always knew he was going to be a star.
Again with the run. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Single back formation. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning looking to throw. Surveys the field. And he catches it. And they get him around the 47-yard line.
You know, you can say anything you want about Peyton Manning, the great size, the arm strength, all that other stuff, but I think that his study habits, what he knows about defenses, his coolness under pressure in big game situations, all that sets him apart.
Addai on the handoff. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That brings up second down. From the 47-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Changes this one at the line. Back to throw. Pass is right with the catch. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
They hand it off. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He's looking to throw. Scans the field. There for the reception. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Manning calls an audible. And they use motion. They tackle him for a loss. Nice stop on that one.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers. Indianapolis changing their play. Manning back to throw. He throws right. And he dropped him in the open field. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Trying to change the play. They'll give it off here. They will be short. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short. First down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it from the 8-yard line. Breaks a tackle. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They line up at the 24. Turner lines up as the single back. Setting up play action. There for the catch. Steps out at the 31. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
He doesn't get back to the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Fakes to the back. And they get him there for the sack. This guy has made a living out of getting to the quarterback in this game.
More and more this game is all about speed, and especially when you're talking about pass rushers. Here you have some of the great athletes, some of the really speed big guys in the game working against offensive linemen who usually that's not their forte.
Rushing, fields it at the 34. He's only able to muster a few yards out of the return.
Yeah, that's not the most impressive return I've ever seen, but at least he didn't lose any yardage. He didn't fumble the football. At least your punt return man's not getting you beat in this game.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Indianapolis motions right. Gets the throw off. And it's caught. Knocked out at the 46-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Off-target pass. Harrison was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Third down and short now. Ball at their own 46. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on third down. Manning changes the play at the line. Hands it to the back. He fights forward to about the 49. They had a tough time stopping them on short yardage.
Yeah, they stacked the line of scrimmage pretty well on that one, but just not able to stop them short of the first down markers.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. Back to pass. Short throw to the left. Out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Adjustment at the line now.
And much more. Ask for more details today.
Under heavy pressure, comes down with it. Excellent open field tackle. They complete the play action pass for a gain of 3. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. Atlanta lines up with 5 defensive backs. Calls this one at the line. Give to the tailback. And they get him at the 44-yard line. The defense was able to stop him short of the first.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a first down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 22. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Single set backfield. Fakes to the back. He's sacked. And that will be number 4 for the game.
Really impressive performance so far by this defense, and I thought coming in they had a good chance to get pressure. I'm not sure I even anticipated this kind of pressure, though.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open, and he caught it. Tackled around the 18-yard line. Robinson grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. Redmond is in the gun. 3 wide receivers. He drops back to pass. Throws it short. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Indianapolis has lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 48. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They're changing the play. He's hammered in the backfield. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He drops back to pass. Strong throw to the center of the field. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Manning changes the play at the line. Looking for an open man. Hutchins has the pick. into the end zone for a touchdown. And that was the worst possible place to throw that ball.
Yeah, especially because that guy was playing defense, and that guy not only will pick you off, but he'll put points on the board. What a play.
It's good. Atlanta is winning big. The kick is away. From his own goal line. At the 30. He's hammered at the 34. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. The Colts changing their play at the line. They give it to the tailback. He's dropped at the 35. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Drops back. Gets it off. Knocks it away. Clark was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on the 35. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Clark motioning to the right. Indianapolis using an audible. He's looking to throw. Throws on the run. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Gives to the back. And they get him around the 43-yard line. A dive picks up about 7 yards on the run. It's 2nd and 3. Manning is in the shotgun. He has 2 tight ends in the offense. The Colts changing their play at the line. He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Knocked out at the 35. And that's a gain of about 8. First and 10. Ball on the 35. The Colts come out in a single back formation. The Colts changing their play at the line. Manning hands it left. He didn't get back to the line. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
As we head to the 4th, this one's really gotten out of hand. Our score, the Falcons 38, the Colts 10. From the 40-yard line. Manning doesn't like what he sees. Drops back. He throws it. Tackle at the 24-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Manning calls an audible. He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. He catches another. He makes a great open field tackle. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He drops back to pass. Passes to the end zone. Tipped away. Wayne was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Goal line only a dozen yards away now. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Indianapolis using an audible. He drops back. Flips it out short. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing doing on that play. So that'll make it 3rd down. Offensive line this one up at the 12. Indianapolis lines up in a double tight set. Manning calls an audible. He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Changes the play. Indianapolis sends a man in motion to the left. He's running out of time. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Sees something and changes the play. Little handoff. They'll get in for the touchdown.
Joseph Adai is really becoming a bit of a show when he gets around the end zone. I can remember a few years back, he's jumping over the top of players, big plays in the playoff games, great runner in the open field, and once again he shows his explosiveness and gets it in the end zone.
Set down. The kick is up. So with over 13 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score, the Falcons 38, the Colts 17. The kick. Gathered at the 6. Brought down at the 24-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Atlanta uses motion. First down, looking to throw. It's completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 33. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Man in motion. He drops back. Strong throw. Knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Redmond with the give. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Turner gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 48-yard line. Turner lines up as the single back.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby.
With the pass. Tipped away. White was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Atlanta goes with the ace set here. Turner gets the ball. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. 3 wide receivers set. Indianapolis changing their play. Here's the give. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. A dive comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 22. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Clark takes off in motion. He drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at 3rd down. From their own 22-yard line. Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Manning adjusts the play at the line. Manning back to throw. Surveys the field. Can't complete it. It's a tough situation. What would you do here, Chris?
Well, it just depends on how much you trust your defense to get the football back. This other team has a lot of offensive weapons. Tough decision here.
Gets the punt away. Jennings fields it at the 37. Loose football. The ball will stay with the offense. And a big change in momentum right there.
You know, Tom, I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
The Colts changing their play at the line. He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He's dropped at about the 33-yard line. Pickup of about 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 34. Manning steps up to the line. 3 wide receiver. Manning changes the play at the line. Manning back to throw. Scans the field. Jackson catches it. Interception. And that was a poor decision on the part of the quarterback.
And I still don't know why he made that throw. I mean, the coverage was there. There was absolutely no spot to put that ball, and he threw it anyway.
Short pass. Tackled at the 32-yard line. Gain of 7 through the air on that play.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Looks for a man open. Gets away. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. And the defense has to be celebrating after that one.
You know, the really top-notch quarterbacks in this league do not turn it over when they get the ball down and the other team's into the field. You have an opportunity at the very least to come away with a field goal. You have to take advantage.
He throws on the run. Houston bats it down. He didn't take his time, and he threw that one right into cover.
You know, you bring up a good point, Tom, and it really is sometimes about taking your time. Look there. If it's not there, go to number 2. If not there, go to number 3. If not there, throw the thing away. He was too quick to read that one.
He throws a bullet out to his left. He's brought down at the 19. He's put up some nice yardage there.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
Nice play fake. Completed. He's dropped in the open field. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
A dive takes the handoff, and they get him at about the 41. 3 yards there.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Manning dropping back, looking for an open man. Rifles this one out to the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Off his back foot. Tackled around the 25-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
He may have changed things up. They'll give it off here. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go that time on the delay.
The delay can be an awfully pretty play whenever you see a defense being overly aggressive, but this bunch is well coached, well trained. They were looking for it and made the play in the backfield.
Back to pass. He throws it, brings it in. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First down, goal to go. Indianapolis comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. He's looking to throw. Strong throw to his right. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown.
Sure, Peyton Manning has a great arm, and he knows how to read defenses and all that. But I think the thing that really goes unnoticed sometimes about Peyton Manning is his competitive streak. When you talk to Peyton Manning, it is all about football, and it's with an enthusiasm that's infectious.
Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Taken from the 3-yard line. Won't be stopped. They get him at the 24-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Atlanta lines up in the offset eye this time. fakes to the back. Pass is complete. What an open field tackle. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Turner takes the give. He's brought down at the 30. Turner picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Hands it off. Hit and drop behind the line. They just couldn't get the first on the ground.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the right call.
Keenan will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Rushing fields it at the 27, and they get him at the 43-yard line. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, and pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
He looks to throw on first down, and the receiver has room to run. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 45. Indianapolis comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun. Manning calls an audible. Looks to pass. Goes through his read. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Nice grab on the play, his 2nd catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
Brought down around the 32-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well, so you have to give him those little throws.
Looks down the field. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 5.
I think they're going to have to bring out another bottle of oxygen for the wide receivers today. They've been running all over the place, and this quarterback is starting to feel it. It is a hot connection between he and the receivers today.
Manning back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. What a hit! He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Manning changes the play at the line. Adai gets the carry. He's dropped at the 8. They get 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just 7 yards from a touchdown now. Lining up with 3 wide. The Colts changing their play at the line. He's looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. Taylor picks it off. Taylor fumbles it. Recovered by the offense. And they were lucky to fall on that one. The defense was closing in to scoop it up.
You have to protect the ball. It's really just as simple as that. You cannot have turnovers and expect to be successful in a game like this.
The Colts changing their play at the line. Looking to throw. With the throw. Makes the catch. Huge hit. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Drops back to pass. Scans the field. Makes the reception. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
The Colts changing their play at the line. A dive on the inside handoff.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play. Just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Here's the kick. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. Jennings fields it at the 3. Drilled at the 33. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll come out in the eye. Mahaley gets it on the inside. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. So that's a gain of about 5, and that will bring up second down. Atlanta lines up in a goal line set. They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 40. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They come out in a goal line set. Setting up play action. And they drop him for the sack. He's in there again. That makes it 4 sacks for him in this one. And because of his effort, they'll now be forced into a 4th down situation. He punts it. Rushing, fields it at the 31.
Okay, you really have to use the clock wisely now. They can still throw the thing over the middle, but the focus and the majority of the passes have to be to the outside to give these receivers a chance to get out of bounds.
He looks to throw on first down. Huge pressure by the defense. And he's knocked out at about the 45-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Rifles it right. Is there for the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 30. He puts something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. Single set backfield. He's changing things up. They motion to the left. He drops back to pass. And it's completed. Brought down at the 15. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Back to pass. Short throw to the right. Hutchins intercepts it. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
They take a knee. The Colts will take their last timeout. They line up at the 17. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Take the knee again. Third and 13 coming up here. A minute to go in the ball game.
Wide, Trent, you all right? Come on, hey, let's go. Yo, Hunt, somebody make a play. Come on, D. Hey, ref, 3-2. You got that? Play smart, man. Get off, baby, get off. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fourth down. The Falcons lining up to punt. Heenan to punt. And there's the whistle. Our final score is the Falcons 38, the Colts 31.